So speaking of next topics, Ian, you have the next topic, my man. Also, I need to apologize. Okay. I'm looking like Mac from fucking Always Sunny, Philadelphia. It's because I had to, because like the tattoo's healing, so I had to cut the sleeves because like it's like it will dry up and it will be bad. So for the time being, for today only, I'm in a sleeveless.
It's all good, man. Show off your guns.
No, please do some karate.
Day man. No, I'm losing guns, dude. I haven't been to the gym in like 5 months. It's terrible. But like now that this is healed, or when it's gonna get healed, I'll be back at the gym. Anyway, I cut you off, Ian. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So we were just talking about all the nice, sweet stories of our mothers. What are some crazy stories of your mom? Because I have a few. I mean, like I said, my mom, great person, helps out anyone. You know, when I was younger, literally, I was like her little handyman, like sidekick. Yeah. You know, we'd sit there and mow the neighbor's yard for them. We'd go and fix things, and it was just my mom and I. She was the handyman. But my mom has some crazy stories, though. And like I kind of hinted earlier, we say that she morphs. My mom is like 5'1", maybe 125 pounds. Like she's a tiny lady. She's not big at all. So, but she is strong as shit. When I was probably 5 or 6 years old. My brother, he's 7 years older than me, so he's in his early teens and everything. And this kid dropped a bracelet in our backyard. So he thought that we stole it. So he brought him and his mother to our front door. And this kid was 16. He was a little bit older than my brother. And it's just me, my little sister, my brother standing there, and my mother. And they're screaming and cussing and like pointing at my mom, like, and the kid's getting in my mom's face. And my mom goes, "Calm down. You need to just go away." So he's like, "Fuck you." And my mom goes, "Don't cuss in front of my kids again." And he goes, "Fuck you, bitch." Well, so my mom grabs him by the throat, picks him off the ground, and slams him up against the wall.
No way!
Yeah. And I'm just like, holy shit!
That's like that mom strength.
Yeah,
exactly.
So the mother...
That's like in the movies, like 80s, when they would like pick somebody.
Yeah, I was like, I've never seen this, and I don't want to fuck with my mom ever.
Yeah.
So of course the cops were called, and my mom actually called the cops, told them everything, and I remember just sitting in the living room crying, saying my mom's going to jail. But,
oh no!
Yeah. So the cops came in. They were totally cool. They just told my mom, you know, she can't do that. But you know, they were actually at our property, so it was a little bit different.
Ian, I can just see you as a little kid just freaking out like, my mom's going to jail.
Oh my god. You're 5, man. You better believe you're never gonna mess with your mom at that point. You're like, no, bro. You don't do this. I'm not going out at night. You don't know my mom.
Yeah. You don't know my mom.
I'm not going outside. No, you are not gonna talk to me.
She said street lights on, I gotta go home.
If you saw this, you'd be like, my mom's a superhero. And fucking with that shit. For real. Okay, here's a crazy one.
Way to demonstrate like your strength on another like
a whole nother level.
Killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay, so there was one time when my mom, I guess she was getting her car fixed or something like that. So when me and my brother were young, and we were walking home from school, we got dropped off at the bus stop, and we get to walk through the whole neighborhood. There was a time when it was like your bus stop wasn't right outside your front door. It was like at the front of the front of the neighborhood. You had to walk 2 miles to the back of where you lived.
Yep.
And me and my brother would do this walk all the time in elementary school, and we were just kind of doing our thing. Got home, unlocked the door, do our stuff, and there's no cars out in the driveway. We're like, okay, cool. And we had learned something earlier in school. It was a little saying, like kind of bad kids were saying, motherfucker, titty sucker, 2 bald bitch.
That's right.
We were saying this saying like nonstop, me and my little brother, okay? Because he's 3 years younger than me. I'm in 5th grade. He's in whatever, 2nd. Motherfucker, titty sucker, 2 bald bitch, And we're like walking. We think we're cool as shit, walking all around, saying our thing. We're walking through the door. We're saying it when we're walking through the door. Motherfucker, titty sucker, 2 bald bitch.
Oh my god.
What do we know? Because there's no parents in the driveway. What do we know? My mom comes out of this mirror closet. It's like, what did you say? Like,
wow. Did your heart just get thrown out of your chest.
So scared, dude. It's like my first instinct was to like drop my book bag, go and run out the open door.
Just
like,
take off.
Just don't don't question anything.
Just run away. I'm never coming back.
Run from the problem as fast as you
You
can.
probably run to my house.
Dude,
Exactly.
I know that feeling.
It was
Just pure like fight or flight, and it's flight 100%.
It was like, oh my,
Yeah.
So scared, dude. It was terrifying, dude. We definitely got in a bunch of trouble for it, but she was so mad. It was just like, and we had to sit there like being questioned like little kids because we were, and she was like, "What did you say exactly?" It was like, "Motherfucker, dude." He's under our breath trying to say it as for some reason, if you say it lower, it takes a lot of the heat off.
Yeah, right.
It's like it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was a scary situation. Wow. Whew, crazy. Wow. She was a nosy little one. She's small too. She's under 5 foot. She's crazy.
Wow.
She can hide anything.
So my mom, Mary is also not the tallest person in the world. She's like 5'3", 5'2".
I gotcha.
Irish, like pale redhead. Well, fake redhead, but anyway. That's neither here nor there. I have a couple stories because she's just like she's wacky as fuck. There was a time like and it kind of goes in succession. It's weird. In the car there was a lot of shenanigans. I guess I don't know if my mom was just bored or whatever, but like there was times when we would go to McDonald's in the drive-thru that she would just fuck with the McDonald's people because like she knew she could. So like she would ride up and like do all these things. Like for instance, like one example, like we rode up and before the guy could even like ask to take our order, she just leans over and was like, she's like, "Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?" And like the dude didn't know what to do. He was just like, you know what I mean? And like I'm like, "Mom," you know what I mean? I'm like so afraid. Like, why are you doing this? She just like looks and laughs. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, dude, stop it. Like. She had me when she was like 24, like so she was still pretty young like at the time, like so I can totally see myself doing that now, thinking that's hysterical.
Exactly.
At the time, like my mom's crazy, like what is she doing? And like there was another time where like,
one quick second though, as kids it's like black and white though, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are you doing? You can't do that kind of stuff. You're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like it's one of those first instances where you see your parents be more human, and you're like, that's weird. So there's another time we were riding in a car, and she gets into like this like heated like driving situation with another woman who flips my mom off, and we're on our way to an appointment, mind you, and my mom's like, "We're gonna follow this lady," and I was like, "What?" And so she follows this lady, and she's like, "This is gonna be funny. This is gonna be funny." She follows her like all like a 10-minute detour into some parking lot, and then as the lady gets out of the car, she's like a couple cars away, like slowly driving by her, and she lowers the window. And then waves, she's like, "Hey!" And like the other girl's like, "Oh, hi!" Like this, she's like, "You stupid son of a bitch," like just fucking with her, trying to see if she would still be angry, like, or if she would recognize my mom. I was like, "What is happening? We're gonna get into a fight, blah blah blah." So, like that scared me. So my mom was just like crazy when it comes to those things. And another crazy story I remember is just like really pissing her off one time, like really, and I can't remember what it was, but she would do this thing. So that she didn't like hit us, she would do that, like bite down on her finger to hurt herself more, so that she wouldn't hit us. So constantly, I knew when I was getting in her skin, she'd come at me like that, and I'd be like, "Oh," you know what I mean? And like, I remember one time I just knew I was gonna get like a little like hit. I knew I was gonna get like hit on like the butt, and she came for me, and I just like. Dodged. And like she came chasing after me down the hallway, and I didn't stop. Talk about fight or flight. Like I kept running. I went out the door. She chased me out the door into the front lawn.
I get you now, motherfucker.
No. And I'm a fast fucker at this point, and my mom's having a hard time keeping up with me. And I run past our driveway into the neighbor's yard, into the neighbor's driveway. And we do this thing, and like the neighbor's driveway, my house is on a pretty busy road, so people driving home from work or coming home from school are witnessing this kid run from his mom and dodging. We were eventually like going around like the car, like I got behind the car, one of those
things. That's either that mom wants to beat the shit out of that kid, or that's a really aggressive tag right now.
Yeah. Or that's a real aggressive game of tag. Yeah, exactly, dude.
It's like,
it was
fuck.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, dude, she was pissed. So
I have a similar story to that. It was the first time that I I went to the doctor instead of having like kid medicine that you like it's liquid. He's like, hey, do you want the pills? He's like, are you a big boy and can you take the pills? I was like, yeah, of course. I can do that. Well, apparently I couldn't. And they were really expensive pills too because I was like really sick and I kept coughing them up and they would like come out of my mouth and they'd be all broken. So she had to get another pill. So at my parents' house, we have like this center counter and there's like 2 walls and like a little counter in the middle. So there's an entrance into the kitchen on one side and another on the other side. So I'm literally on one side running around. She's trying to get me because she had me at one point and she's shoving it like you're shoving a pill down a dog's throat. So, and I'm like just coughing it up and I'm like, I can't do it. So we're in this stalemate.
Ian, dude, you're such a funny kid. It's so good.
We're in this stalemate though.
You don't want French toast. You can't take pills. Poor Gail. Poor
Mom,
Gail.
where's my lasagna? There's the lasagna.
So we're in this stalemate, and she's staring at me. She's like screaming and yelling at me, and I'm like freaked out. I'm like, she's gonna kill me when she gets a hold of me. So we're running around. We just keep doing this for like 20 minutes, and she can't catch me. Yeah. So I see my brother through the kitchen window coming inside, and I think that he's going to save me for some stupid fucking reason. So. I see him, he opens the door, and I immediately run up to him like, David, you gotta help me. And I just turn around, and my mom just grabs me. I'm like, oh my God. He's like, what do you want me to do?
Here comes the superpowers.
So we had a discussion, and I coughed up a few more pills, and so finally I said, just let me do it myself. And I ended up, I would put the pill on my tongue, and just take a whole glass of water and just chug it. And that's how I had to start taking pills. I mean, now I can easily just take them, but...
Yeah.
Dude,
sure.
and like, the reality of the situation is your mom probably, all she wanted to do was go relax with a glass of wine and watch a TV show, but instead she spent the next 2 hours chasing you, trying to shove pills down your throat.
That's exactly.
And then by the time that's done, she's got to go and make a special lasagna for you because it's dinner time. Instead, she missed her show and missed her wine class.
I'd be so mad.
Dude, yeah,
I would be too.
It sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're taking your fucking pill, kid.
Yeah, I gotta watch my shows, exactly. Man.
Well, and
stories.
Another crazy thing about my mom, like she's great, but my mom likes to freeze things, and it annoyed the shit out of me growing up. But I don't know if your parents ever had like another freezer outside or anything.
Always,
okay, so we had the chest where it was like sat on the ground and came up. So this was 2000. We're moving to Vegas, and we're cleaning out our whole house and everything. So we have to clean out the freezer and cleaning things out, and we get to the bottom of it, and I was like, holy shit. My brother and I were like, what is that? And it's like covered in like ice and everything. We pull it out. It's a turkey from 1991. It was a 10-year-old turkey. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is this still in here? And my mom's like, I wonder if it's still good. I'm like, it's not fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, that turkey died in the early 90s.
Back when Tupac was still a thing. This is ridiculous.
So now the running joke in our family is that my mom freezes everything. And during Thanksgiving one year, we're all eating dinner and everything, and my brother's eating these mashed potatoes with gravy on it. He's like, damn, this is so good. This is so great, Mom. This gravy is amazing. She goes, oh, you like it? She goes, that was last year's gravy. And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I froze that.
Is she joking or is she for real?
No, she was 100% real. She froze the previous year's Thanksgiving gravy
and on
then
that
served
point,
it to us the
like
next year.
from the thread that I'm getting from all of our moms, these women are a tad bit crazy.
Yep.
They're
But you gotta be. You gotta be.
Yeah. You're a parent. You're a mother. You're gonna have to be a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
We forgive you.
Yeah,
yeah, we do forgive you.
Hey guys, we forgive you.
Yeah.
I forgive you for shoving pills down my throat.
Yeah. Or for everything else you did too. We forgive you. It's good.
I got other crazy stories, but
we do have to wrap up because we're under a time constraint. But maybe we can
revisit it.
Yeah.
Kind of hinted earlier, we say that she morphs. My mom is like 5'1", maybe 125 pounds. Like, she's a tiny lady. She's not big at all. So, but she is strong as shit. When I was I was probably 5 or 6 years old. Anyone, when I was younger, literally, I was like her little handyman, like sidekick.
Yeah.
We would sit there and mow the neighbor's yard for them. We'd go and fix things, and it was just my mom and I. She was the handyman. But my mom has
so many
crazy stories, though. And like
Philadelphia, it's because because like the tattoo's healing, so I had to cut the sleeves because like it's like it will dry up and it will be bad. So for the time being, for today only, I'm in a.
It's all good, man. Show off your guns.
No,
please do some karate.
Day man. No, I'm losing guns, dude. I haven't been to the gym in like 5 months. It's terrible. But like now that this is healed, or when it's gonna get healed, I'll be back at the gym. Anyway, I cut you off,
Nice.
Ian. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So we were just talking about all the nice, sweet stories of our mothers. What are some crazy stories of your mom? Because I have a few. I mean, like I said, my mom, great person, helps out. All right.
So speaking of next topics, Ian,
Yes.
you have the next topic, my man. Also, I need to
okay.
apologize. I'm looking like Mac from fucking Always Sunny.